when America had its credit downgraded last year. I think I said that the credit was going to be downgraded in the United States government about 4 years ago. People said, you're out of your mind nuts. I bet it's 6 years ago now. Out of your mind nuts. We have a AAA credit rating. I said, it's going to happen. Going to happen. Look at the path we're on. That's crazy, Glenn Barrett's crazy. What happened? I mean, any logic would lead you to that water. You knew it was happening if you would just use common sense. Meanwhile, Team Obama was calling it a recovery summer. A few months later, America's credit is downgraded, so they ignored the facts. Once the S&P let the cat out of the bag, what did they do? They didn't deal with reality. They couldn't ignore it anymore because everybody was talking about it. So what did they have to do? They have to go to step 2, which is vilify.
You know, we can debate the strength of the analysis that they did, the history of S&P and so on. They made an egregious analytical error here, but theirs was largely a political analysis, and that's what we should focus on. The fact of the matter is that this is essentially a Tea Party downgrade.
The judgment by S&P changed nothing, added nothing to what people know about this country. Again, there's no risk the U.S. would never meet its obligations.
Let's recall, this is Standard & Poor's. This is the rating agency that took money from the people who were selling junk bonds and told other people to buy it. These are the people who have one of the worst records of incompetence and irresponsibility around.
We'll get through this. I don't think this is as serious as it could be if the other two rating agencies had downgraded.
This is not an issue of credit rating.
Right.
The United States can pay any debt it has because we can always print money to do that. So there is zero probability of default.
Warren Buffett, who knows a thing or two about good investments, said if there were a quadruple A rating, I'd give the United States that.
Oh.
I and most of the world's investors agree.
Well, there you have it. Okay. So they ignored it, then they vilified it. Now they're talking about another downgrade. So what's happening? They're softening the ground enough where they're going to just try to take it over, because that is the next step. Just like they did with the credit companies. They're just going to put themselves in charge of it. You know what this is? This is putting a crack addict in charge of the crack factory. It's like putting Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid in charge of the bank security. John Wayne Gacy, hey, John, go ahead, open up that daycare center or clown school. I know. Let's put Michael Moore in charge of the filling room at the Twinkie factory. It won't work. It's crazy. Progressives are seizing power. And November 6th is the point of no return. If we are unwilling to look at the facts, we will fail. America will be America in name only November 7th. It will. We cannot allow them to control our credit cards, our mortgages, our banks, our cars, our energy, our churches, our health care, our food, our businesses, our media. What is it you have left?